everyone, welcome to my channel Be Wise Money Wise. So before jumping into this video, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Divya and I'm an NISM certified investment advisor. I'm born and brought up in Hyderabad, currently working and exploring in Bangalore. So what is the purpose of this channel? Be Wise Money Wise. What I noticed in the recent times is that youngsters who have just began their career, who have just started to earn money, are so much overwhelmed of financial freedom that they often spend their entire salary. They don't really plan their financials well. They don't think of savings at all. So only when they turn 30 they regret for the time and money wasted. Trust me, I have so many such friends who don't really plan well and have regrets now. As they say, it is always good to learn from mistakes, but it is better if you can learn from someone else's mistakes, and it is best if you can learn from success stories. So I thought, why don't I take a step towards creating financial awareness so that youngsters who lack investment guidance, who really want to plan their financials, can have some guidance. So trust me, I'm going to make it very simple. It is not at all a complicated topic, and you should have some level of financial awareness. It is going to be very crucial in your life. So let's get started. So in this session, I will discuss what is financial planning, and how should we set smart financial goals, and what is the benefit that you're going to get if you start saving early, and what is inflation. So we all know money makes many things, and we need money for everything. So our goals, dreams in life, like be it you want to buy a car, you want to buy a grand villa, you want to plan for a comfortable retirement, be it whatever, you need money for everything. So our goals, dreams in life are directly dependent on money. If you are laying a strong foundation for your financial planning, it means that you're going to have a stable future. So what I mean to say is that you are not going to save everything what you get. I mean, you have to plan a little for tomorrow so that you will have a stable future. So what is financial planning? Basically, it is a process where you take decisions about your money, be it a short term goal or be it a long term goal, be it as simple as buying a smartphone in a couple of months, or be it as complicated as planning for a comfortable post retirement life. Basically, financial planning will act like a guide so that you can smoothly traverse through your life journey. Essentially, it will help you to control your income, expenses, and investments so that you can manage your money and achieve your goals in life. Financial planning is all about the process of meeting your life goals through proper management of your finances. As I mentioned earlier, life goals can include buying a home, saving for child's education, or planning for retirement. It helps you to take a big picture look at where you are financially. So now assume you are going on a trip to some unknown route. So without a GPS or a road map, how will you reach your destination? So same way, in order to achieve your life goals, like you want to buy a car, you want to buy a villa, you should have smart financial goals so that you can reach your destination. We should be setting smart financial goals. Smart financials as in S. S for specific. We should state exactly what is going to be done with the money involved. Be it you are going to accumulate the money to buy a car or plan for a down payment for a flat, etc. M. M is for measurable. You have to write down the exact amount that is needed to achieve your goal. A. A is for attainable. You have to determine how you are going to reach your goal. Often, we have to come up with a budget that is going to plan your current finances parallelly the plan to save money. R. R is for realistic. You should not set goals which are unachievable or out of reach. T. T is for time bound. You have to specifically state which year, which month you are going to reach your goal. Why should you save money? Amongst a wide range of age group, once a survey was conducted as in why they are saving their money. Their responses were captured, and here is the graph which depicts the various reasons as why people are saving money. Majority of them mentioned that they are saving their funds for an emergency need, as it can come in any form and it is totally unpredictable. They might need money in order to meet the emergency situation, and some of them mentioned that they are saving their money for a major purchase in future, like down payment for a flat or a car, etc. And age group of 25 to 35 mentioned that they are saving their money in order to plan for a vacation, and age group above 40 mentioned that they want a comfortable retirement and hence they are saving money. Be it whatsoever reason, saving money is very important and it is crucial, which will decide whether you're going to be a successful person in your life or not, and whether you will be able to achieve your dreams in your life or not. So basically, someone who lacks investment awareness, who lacks financial awareness, sees a rupee as a rupee so that he can trade something and get things right away. He doesn't see opportunity in money. But whereas a wise investor, someone who has financial awareness, will see every rupee as a rupee that he can plant so that he can earn 100 rupees and then it can be replanted to earn 1000 more rupees. He sees opportunity in every single rupee. So why don't we act smart? Why don't we take wise decisions? As I say, time is money. When you invest early, it means that your money invested will have more time to grow. When it comes to compounding returns, time is on your side. Also, regardless of the amount you can afford, important thing is that you have to start and be consistent. Even small contributions made out of your monthly salary will grow enormously towards the end. You can increase your contributions as and when your financial situation changes throughout your life. Now let's see what is inflation. I will also walk you guys through some live scenarios so that you will be able to better relate inflation in your life. So back then when I was a kid, I remember accompanying my mom to a vegetable market. So when we used to be back home, we used to carry two full bags of vegetables for 100 rupees. But now in 2020, what are we even getting for 100 rupees? See how much inflation is impacting our life. So let us also walk through some scenarios. Back in 1940s, all the monthly expenses like house rent, electricity bill, etc. were met within 10 rupees. In 1960s, it was 100. In 1980s, it was 1000. During 2000, it was 10,000. Imagine what is going to be the situation in 2040. Are we ready for this situation? Are we actually ready to beat the inflation? Let me show you an inflation calculator. Assume 15,000 expenses in 2020 at an average inflation rate of 6% after 20 years, which means exactly after 2040 we should be ready with 48,000 expenses per month. Let us walk through some more scenarios in order to understand inflation better. Consider gold, petrol, diesel and milk during 1990s to until 2020. So back in 1990, 10 grams of gold costed 3,200. In 2003, it was 5,600. In 2017, it was 30,000. And in 2020, it has crossed 52,000. Same with petrol. In 1990s, it was 9.84 rupees and today it is 82 rupees. Diesel from 4 rupees in 1990 has reached 69 rupees in 2020. Same with milk. Back in 1990, it was 6 rupees and now 1 liter of milk is costing 56 rupees. So, on an average, it means that rupee value is reducing by 7% every year. I hope you have understood the session so far. So, in today's session, we have covered what is the financial planning, how do we set smart financial goals, and what are the benefits of starting investing early, and what is inflation, and we have seen some live scenarios. I hope so far you have understood the basics of the financials. So, in our next session, let's see what are the existing investment options for us, and we will walk through each and every single existing option. Thank Thank you for watching till the end. I hope today's session is kept simple and easy for all the beginners. And please let me know your encouragement by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next session.